gentlemen together right here, please. Great. A few more. I just want to see on the backdrop.
To actually see firsthand the lives of people.
Hang on 1 second, we'll get B-roll.
You guys are ready to come down here.
Everybody right on this camera. All eyes here, please. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. Awesome. Thank you very much. You're good. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing it for a long, long time. I actually, on General Hospital, Emma Sams, I worked with her, and then her and her cousin started the foundation. But we really got involved with Full House. Every Thursday was Starlight Day, and the kids would come down and watch like pre-tape and stuff. And so it's it's always held a special place in my heart, Starlight.
What was it?
Well, everybody, it's always, it's so hard to see the kids. This makes me so sad. It's not about us, it's about them. And, to see them happy and smile and bring a little joy, it was a really good, again, like when we started on Full House, it was a great, learning ground for me how to be around, some of these sick children because I've, done it ever since a lot, so. Dave Cause is getting the Founders Foundation Award or something like that. Dave said, "Could you give me the award?" I said, "Yes, anything for you." He's one of the sweetest, most kind gentlemen I've ever met, so I'm excited to give it to him.
It's nice. It's I'll be honored with a Starlight, and it's definitely a pleasure, and I'm lucky to be able to be a part. And I'm always working and trying to continue my philanthropic work, and I work with a bunch of different nonprofits and other organizations that are always trying to make an impact. And I was lucky enough to meet a few of the individuals here, and some time ago when they were like, we have an award for you, and I was like, but by all means, thank you, I'll take it. Well, they have a variety of aspects, as any organization does. My main goal is, when I see people and I know people that are working well and having impacts, and that's the biggest thing, is having impacts, and not just in this industry, but in all industries. And that's the best thing about these organizations, is the impacts that they have and continue to have. And I was more than happy to be able to come out and have their support as long as well as show mine. So.
It was about 20 years ago that we first heard about Starlight from one of its co-founders, and from the first time that I visited a hospital and saw those kids and learned those lessons that only kids that are in the hospital can teach you, I was immediately hooked. And from that point on, that's 20 years ago, seeing the incredible programs that Starlight does to make the lives of kids that are in the hospital for long periods of time better on a daily basis. These are kids that are they're being poked and prodded, and their lives are turned upside down, and the families too. And Starlight provides so many different programs to make that life a little bit easier.
And they have, all of their programs are tangible. They're immediately accessible to the donor to know what they're getting back for their dollar, which is what we love. The fun centers, the tablets, the Starbright World, all of their things are so immediately tangible. The thing they're doing with Amazon, with where any donor can go online and buy what they want for a pediatric facility.
Amazon Smile. I bought.
Did you really?
Like 3 things, and money goes to Starlight, which is amazing. Amazing to do that.
And our mom loved Starlight, so anything that helped kids, she was big time. So that motivates us.
She's being honored tonight, our mom actually, and it's fantastic that she's getting the recognition long after she's passed away. It's amazing.
Yeah, there is no better example of the power of Starlight than Austin Gaddis that we've met. And I've met a lot of Starlight kids over the years, but he is the guy that you can look to, because Starlight was there when he was in the hospital, didn't know whether he was going to live or survive, and he had the tools given to him in so many different ways for him and his family.
And to the family.
That's the most important thing, is including the family in the whole rehabilitation process. And not only has he survived, but he has thrived beyond anybody's wildest imagination. He's a very special kid.
That's so.
And it's very lovely that he is here, because he just lost his mom within the last month, and that this is an award that goes to our mom as well adds another layer of
Meaning.
You know, it's very heartfelt
Yeah.
that he is here, and I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier.
I was very, very lucky to have been introduced to Starlight Foundation by the Global Vice Chair, Brian Gott, who's one of my dear friends. And we just happened to, like any chance meeting, we happened to meet at a bar. And Brian told me about the incredible work that the Starlight Foundation was doing. And it was from literally that small little seed that he planted that we did some research and realized that this was an organization that we wanted to partner with, which is something that we're actually going to announce tonight, which is really exciting. And I was so lucky that and honored and humbled that they even considered me for such a wonderful award. And so it's been a really remarkable opportunity to get to know them through this award, but also to now get into what will be a working relationship that will hopefully help over 30,000 kids in the coming year, which is really exciting.
I love Paul. He's special, and he's the real deal, and he's very authentic. What he's involved in it's his heart, and I got involved with Starlight the first time by meeting Peter Samuelson through when he was at SC, and we did a project together, and he's the one that turned me on to Starlight Foundation. So I'm a big fan. And a big fan of yours as well.
Thank you. I really appreciate that you're here. Yeah, no, I don't know how many people know this, but we originally started EcoMedia as a nonprofit. And my background is actually in that space. And what we found was that we were winning grants, and very deserving nonprofits like Starlight Children's Foundation were otherwise not getting those grants. So we looked at the hundreds of billions of dollars that are spent advertising the American public and said perhaps there's a way to bring those dollars over and grow the pie and to fund remarkable organizations like Starlight Children's Foundation. So we were acquired by CBS in 2010. Thank you for seeing value in what we do, and
change the way we do business.
And we're
change the way we do business. An advertiser now not only can promote their brand, but they can, part of that money that CBS uses can be used for something that they really want to make a difference in the community, whether it's a playground for special needs kids or buying instruments for kids in urban areas, that in the school system where they're underfunded for a music program. I mean, I've seen everything done by these guys. It's pretty cool.
Well, the great thing about Starlight is I've had a chance to see firsthand the iPads in the hands of these children that are spending long hours and days and weeks in hospitals that allow them to connect with loved ones and learn more about their treatment and the positive impact that has on them. And so when you see firsthand, it inspires you to do more. Like I come to Steve, I go, Steve, I got a new idea that will allow us to serve more. And I think, and right now we're working on something with Starlight that will be launching in early 2015.
People love it. I mean, people love it. It's, you know, we're making such a positive difference. I have a child with autism. It's 22 years old, and we've been touched by that.
And I'm a new supporter. My name's Ariane Zucker, Days of Our Lives, and it is something that's been a part of me, is always trying to give back as an actor, is trying to be a mentor, trying to be someone who, you know, at least shed some light on youth. I've been very big with, you know, Make-A-Wish and all sorts of other organizations, but I've come with some very dear friends that just recently introduced me to this organization, and so I'm very proud to be here, and it's wonderful to sponsor something so amazing, and it is. I mean, you break a heel and you gosh, I've got a bad day today, and then when you really read into what the organization does, it really changes your day-to-day thoughts. So I'm grateful to be here.
Tonight we're here to talk about family and the extraordinary generosity of Dave Cause, Jeff Cause, and their sister Roberta Cause Wilson, and their dear late mother, Audrey. I sadly lost my mother about a month ago, and I'm beginning to know what it's like to lose the matriarch of your family. But my mom had a lot in common with Audrey Cause. They both opened their arms to every child in need that they ever met. For almost 30 years now, I've been lucky enough to call Dave Cause my good friend, my family. It was interesting. Recently, a couple weeks ago, I was particularly bummed out about losing my mom, and Dave just popped into my head because he always has something great to say, and I was all of a sudden I thought, Dave Cause, I must have been either in an elevator or on a cruise ship. Somehow, anyway, your name came into my thing. And I'm not kidding, literally I hear a ding on my phone and I get a text from Dave that says, "Hello, my dear John. Thank you for sharing your mom with all of us so unselfishly. I feel totally blessed to have her as my friend. I hope you can find some comfort in all the wonderful memories and moments that she shared with you. She was so proud of you. I've been where you are before, John, and it does get easier, I promise." Dave was already honored by the Starlight Foundation for his work in 2007 as a philanthropist, or a saxanthropist, I call him. Dave has served as Starlight's global ambassador since 1993, harnessing his worldwide appeal to raise funds and awareness for Starlight's mission to improve the life and health of kids and families from hospital to home. It's very personal for Dave. I know this. When he's on tour, I know he visits hospitals and visits children. When he's performing, he'll go and perform for kids and their families. I'm always hearing how he delivers toys to kids in hospitals. You know, I've seen it. I've witnessed it. And I feel it. And I'm sure you all do. When you've had an encounter with Dave Cause, you walk away feeling better about yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the recipients of the 2014 Starlight Children's Foundation Founder Award, Roberta Cause, Jeff Cause, and Dave Cause.
Thank you so much, John. From everything Dave has told us about your mom, I wish we all knew her. And we're so sorry that you are going through this tough time. This is so incredibly surreal, standing here with my brothers accepting this award. If our parents could see us now.
I first learned about Starlight through one of its founders, Emma Sams. Jeff and I were actually invited to a party for celebrating the 30th anniversary of the soap opera General Hospital, and we had written their new theme song. And Emma was on the show at the time, and she cornered me. She got me in a corner, and she told me about this amazing organization that she had just started with her cousin Peter Samuelson. And I gave her my number, never thinking that I would hear from her, because she's like kind of a big star. She called me the very next day and invited me to play at a children's hospital here in Los Angeles, and I was immediately hooked. Once I was able to see firsthand the impenetrable spirit that these kids have, with everything that they've got going on in their lives, all the craziness, all the fear, all the poking, all the prodding, the sheer determination to smile and put on that brave face, not only to survive, but to thrive, well, it's the thing that you're immediately taken with, and it's truly astonishing. And not just the kids, but the families who fight the good fight every single day, the nurses and the doctors and the caregivers. I've seen these people in action, and they are truly absolute heroes. I've learned so much from these kids over the years, and can honestly say that I've gotten way back more in my life from these kids than they could ever have possibly gotten from me.
We all have the knowledge and know-how to be able to go out and make a difference in children to adults' life. Because eventually these kids will go out to do what we are trying to do, and that is to affect change in this world. And that is the main goal, is to give our kids and our grandkids a better life.
Children are the future of our communities and our world, and each one of us in this room possesses the ability to ensure that they enter the future, our future, with the support they need to become inspiring leaders, just like Austin and RJ.
To me, I've met a lot of Starlight kids, but to me, there's nobody that better exemplifies the power of what Starlight does for children than Austin Gaddis. We've become great friends over the years, and I've learned so much from him, and I want to thank Starlight here tonight for introducing me and bringing this treasure of a human being into my life. I am a better man for knowing him. I've learned so much from him, and he's one of my mentors. Ladies and gentlemen, to entertain you on the saxophone and to sing for you, and by the way, he's single if you're interested, ladies that are here tonight, Austin Gaddis. Let's make some noise!
Thank you. Looking at that guy?
Perfect.
Congratulations, thank you, that's very inspiring. And please tell us the name of her Starlight.
There we go. Thank you so much. Starlight.
Thank you, Starlight. Thank you. We love you. You're going to have a great night tonight.
Thank you.